you're going to fill it up at least up to level with the top here. I like to see it go a little bit above, because when we put the irrigation on this and we turn the water on, it's going to compact. It's going to compact roughly about 2 inches. So if we have a little extra soil in here and it compacts, it's going to go down to being about level. So this may be here more than we should be doing in here, but this is roughly about where I would have it. But at the very minimum, make them level across the top. We'll try to have ramps at every job, like the aluminum ramps you saw while we were working. If we don't have them, the tops of these should be glued in where you can dump over the top on them. If they have the ramps and you're pushing up the ramp, you want to keep them back. If the ramp ends here, you're going to want to keep them back about 8 inches. So when they tip the wheelbarrow up, the nose of the wheelbarrow will hit right here, and you can dump it into the bed. If you go too far, the nose of the wheelbarrow is going to go into the bed. It's going to make the wheelbarrow go too far, and it's going to make it hard for them to get out. So you want to be careful of that. It doesn't hurt to have somebody stationed at the ramp, helping that person to get up to the ramp, telling them where to stop, and helping them put that to turn the wheelbarrow up to make sure that it doesn't fall to one side or the other. If you have the help, it's good to have that extra help at the where they're dumping. These little wedges here, down at this level down here, down at the first level, need to be filled in as you go. And what it requires is somebody to be physically hand pushing the soil into as they're dumping it in, going around and hand pushing into these crevices. It's a little difficult and it's tedious, but you need to have at least 1 to 2 people on each bed doing it as they're filling these up with soil. And as you're filling up with soil, you want to be going around the outside edge, 1 foot after another, stomping in. The reason for this is if we don't do this, when we start putting water on these, it's going to just percolate right through the soil, right out the sides of the beds. At least if we do this, it reduces the amount of water that goes out the side of the beds. So you're going to want to have somebody going around as they're building. Don't wait till the end, but as they're building, right up against the edge, stomping this in. As you can see how much it's compacting here. We'll put a little more in here and compact it again here in a few minutes. So you're going to want to do this all the way around. As they're dumping into the beds, you're going to want to have somebody with, a couple people with hard rakes like this, raking it out, leveling, just kind of leveling it off. That way you can be filling in the sides and compacting as you go. Don't just be filling the whole bed up to the top and then think you're going to compact and fill the holes. Be doing that as you go. That's where you'll use a rake like this. When you get up to the top, when you're leveling at the top and you want to get it smooth, I like to use a broom. Broom's nice because you can level it and kind of clean up the edges right at the same time. Something like this. Just compacting with that little corner, just at the edges there where we compacted. Basically, we've knocked down the height of this an inch or so. So you can imagine what's going to happen when the water compacts this. You can go through again and compact that, and then backfill again, then rake it out again. That's about it.